And welcome into the Nicolay Field on a Friday afternoon. Cloudy skies all over today, but that does not mean we cannot play baseball. We have just a single game today, out of conference series for these Adrian College Bulldogs. They are taking on the Eagles of Eastern Michigan University. Bulldogs all done with conference play to start the year, as these next few games they have this weekend are just wrapping up the year. So these games are simply to, improve the record at the end of the year. But the throw down from Lashaway goes down, which means we are ready to get started here. I'm Remington Gilniak alongside Tyler Ackerman. Tyler, what are you expecting to see today?
Well, the rain, I thought we were maybe not going to get any games, but luckily it cleared up for us, and the pitching is going to be a big thing throughout this game, and also the defense for Adrian, and we're going to see it right away.
Yeah, you mentioned the pitching. On the mound for the Bulldogs today is Matthias Neuenkirchen. Neuenkirchen in 25 innings this year is a 6.12 ERA, a 1.48 whip, a 23-6 strikeout to walk ratio, so a little bit of bad luck on batted balls. So McKirkin into the motion. We are underway. First pitch misses down low. These Eagles have always been a solid opponent for the Bulldogs. A lot of matchups every year. Probably the most played matchup between these teams at least 3 to 4 times a year. Someone's making the trip either here or over to Tecumseh. That one's lined into right field. That's going to get down. It's going to split Hall. The runner, Malenzik, around second. It's bobbled by Hudick in right field. He takes the stern and heads over to third base. He'll make it there standing up without a throw. It's going to be a leadoff hit for Ethan Malenzik.
That was just a mishap in right field. A couple of slides by the outfielders in right center, and a leadoff triple for the Eagles.
Now, as you mentioned, we did have rain a little bit before this game. The turf here at Nicolay Field kind of, maybe that ball is a little bit slick, kind of slips off the glove of a pair of Bulldogs outfielders. It wasn't just one. It was Hall and Hudick who struggled making that play. And first pitch, this at bat, chopped third base, fielded by Jermu, looks the runner back, throw over to first, and Aaron Becker is retired. Very nicely done by Neuenkirchen and Jermu working together there to get the out.
And Jermu just waited patiently there, just looking straight at him, and just waited, and timed it perfectly to get that out still.
So that's going to bring up Noah Mammon, the center fielder today for these Eagles, and an early RBI opportunity after it's at least a leadoff hit. So it's at least a hit for Malenzik. He's standing on third base, one away. Neuenkirchen comes set, working out of the stretch here in the top of the first. First pitch, breaking ball, called, strike, center cut. Maybe not the best pitch he could have thrown in that situation. Kind of a get-me-over breaking ball, but gets strike one. Comes set again, infield for the Bulldogs, still in. Fastball misses up and out of the zone. Neuenkirchen looking to work out of early trouble here. Outfield, standard depth. Infield, everyone with at least a toe in the infield grass here. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a foul tip into the glove of Lashaway. It's going to move things 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, with those infielders in a little bit, any type of ball that's not near them is going to be extremely hard to get to because the reaction time is going to be a little bit more tougher to get.
1-2 to Mammon. Breaking ball misses down low. It's going to get by Lashaway. The runner, Malenzik, easily able to come in and score. And we have our first run of the ball game. It's going to score on the wild pitch off Neuenkirchen. It's going to make it 1-0 Eagles in the top of the first.
Yeah, that ball just got away kind of towards the feet of Mahab. And easy score. Not even really needed to slide, but still did it anyways. And Eagles up 1.
That's such a tough block for Lashaway there. As you mentioned, I think a good probably 3 balls into the batter's box. 2-2, swung on a miss. Neuenkirchen catches Mammon swinging. It'll be the second out of the inning. And that is going to bring up the Eagle first baseman, Holden Gates.
Yeah, it was a great pitch by Neuenkirchen there. Just after that wild pitch, he comes back with a nice breaking ball and gets him swinging.
So Gates, right-hander, open stance in the box. Neuenkirchen into the motion, first pitch to him. Another breaking ball down in the dirt, blocked by Lashaway. So now we have a moment. We'll take a look at the rest of the Bulldog defense. I already mentioned a few names. In the outfield, left to right, is Jack Florig, Brock Hudick, and Tyler Hall. Infield, left to right, Isaac Jermu, Jesse Leyva, Ty Perrin, and Connor Davies. Doing the catching is Adam Lashaway. Of course, on the mound is Matthias Neuenkirchen. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to the Eagle first baseman Holden Gates. Neuenkirchen back on the mound. Goes into the motion. Here's the 1-1. Fastball called. Strike of the knees. Neuenkirchen's going to navigate through this Eagle lineup. That's going to be a big pitch for him today. Neuenkirchen into the motion. The 1-2. Spiked fastball down and away. Sliding grab by Lashaway. Keeps it in front. Count's going to move. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's important for Neuenkirchen to keep the pitch count down here in the first inning. The Bulldogs were scheduled for 2 today, but because of weather and other, we'll say, activities, only able to play 1 game today, but at least we got baseball. 2-2 to Gates, swinging a foul tip. Might have caught a piece of either Lashaway, the home plate umpire. Looks like he caught a piece of Lashaway there. He says it's all right, so we'll continue play. Now, if this isn't your first time tuning into an ACTV baseball broadcast, you may notice only 1 camera in use today. Had some pretty rough weather early on here, kind of disabled our center field cameras. The 2-2 just missed off the plate there. So only the 1 camera setup today. Fortunately, though, you should still be able to see all of the action today, including this full count pitch coming from Neuenkirchen here. Into the motion, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him out on strikes. Eagles do put up a run in the inning, 1 run on 1 hit. We've played half an inning here at Nicolay Field. Eagles lead it 1-0. We'll head to a short break. Bottom of the first, right after this.
Bulldog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans who tune in to support us at ACTV.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first inning being ready to be played here. Before we get to that, let's take a look at this Bulldog starting lineup today. Leading off in center field is Brock Hudick. Second in left field is Jack Florig. Batting third, the shortstop, Jesse Leyva. Fourth, the right fielder, Tyler Hall. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Isaac Jermu. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Connor Davies. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Corwin Allen. Eighth, doing the catching today is Adam Lashaway. And rounding out the order is the second baseman, Ty Perrin. On the mound today for the Eagles will be Miles Padgett. Padgett, a right-handed pitcher, not too tall in stature, kind of an awkward, straight over-the-top motion. So anytime you see an arm path like that, you're most likely going to see the fastball-curveball combination, as opposed to a two-seam slider combo. So as we wait for play to be started here in the first, we're going to take a look at the rest of the Eagle defense in this one. Outfield left to right is Jaden Malinzik, Noah Momond, and Matthew Price. Infield left to right is Marcel Couture, Jacob Zawit, Aaron Becker, Holden Gates, and then behind the plate is Ethan Malenzik. And on the mound is, of course, Miles Padgett. So Brock Hudick stepping up for the Bulldogs to lead things off. Padgett into the motion. First pitch to Hudick. That one down low in the dirt. Hudick comes into play today. Highest OPS and batting average in this Bulldog lineup. Looking to add on today. 1-0. Fastball misses way inside. Almost caught a piece of Hudick. Had to kind of bend out of the way there. Counts can move to 2 balls, no strikes.
Paddock also has a 9.95 ERA. So I think this game's going to be a little bit high scoring if I would just take a guess.
We already saw a run in the top of the first inning, and already Padgett is behind Hudick 3-0. Not a guy you want to put on base, especially via the walk. 3-0 to Hudick. Fastball, center cut. Called strike 1. Hudick taking all the way. Not much wind here at Nicolay Field. Flags in right field barely moving as Padgett goes into the 3-1. Ground ball sent out to shortstop. Fielded, bottled. Throw to first base. Will get away from the first baseman. Popped up in the air. However, Hudick, and it's going to roll into the dugout. Hudick will be awarded second base. It was Jacob Zwitt on the air there at shortstop. Looked like he had a beat on it. It was a relatively standard play for a shortstop, but simply overshot the first baseman Gates. Kind of hit the bottom of the fence down the first base line, which kind of ramps up. Shot straight up in the air with some wicked spin. Takes a bounce into the dugout. And Hudick gets on second base with nobody out.
As Zwitt bobbled that first one and then not even having it.
That one's going to get away from the catcher Malinzik there. It's going to allow Hudick to move into third for Jack Florick, who's in the two-hole today.
Well, as I was saying, he first bobbled it and then just tried to beat the throw and just no chance at all. Absolutely skied it off to the right.
So 1-0 now. Here's the pitch to Florick. Fastball misses down in it again. Malinzik has to slide to his right once again. We've already seen that a few times already. He's only seen one pitch in the zone so far from Paddock, and it was pretty much a middle fastball. That one's going to be chopped at the first baseman Gates. He'll step on the bag. Hudick forced to retreat to third base. Unproductive out there for Jack Florick. It's going to bring up the three-hitter, the shortstop, Jesse Leyva.
Yeah, that one just unfortunately straight to the first baseman. Easy step on the bag and made sure that Hudick wasn't going home.
So now the three-hitter Leyva up. Has been struggling as of late. Comes in with an OPS of 721. First pitch to him, fastball way down in it again. Just haven't seen pretty much any command so far from Paddock. Missing left, right, up, down. We've already had one get by the catcher. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another one before this inning ends. Just no command so far. 1-0, fastball called, strike. Catches the corner up and away. Leyva didn't like the call. Quickly turned around and stepped out of the box. Going to even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Corners for the Eagles playing in as now the middle moves in. The 1-1. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into right field. In comes Hudick to score. Jesse Leyva gets the job done here with 1 away. Drives in Brock Hudick. We have a tie ball game here in the bottom of the first. 1-1.
Yeah, it looked like Leyva was waiting for some type of change-up or curveball, but it was a fastball that came his way, and he was a little bit late on it, but worked out in his favor as it went to right field.
He's going to bring up Tyler Hall now, the right fielder. Leyva leading off of first. First pitch, fastball in the dirt, off the mask of Malinzik. It's going to allow Leyva to move into scoring position here with 1 away. You know, I said wouldn't be surprised to see another one in the dirt. Speak of the matter, a couple pitches later, we see one go to the backstop once again. Another wild pitch, as that one about a 58-foot fastball. Count now, 1 ball, no strike. Big hole right side for the lefty Hall. Paddock steps off. Leyva doesn't move over there on second base. Gets a sign from Malinzik. Comes set. Checks on Leyva. Still looking at him. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a line drive. Well foul down the left field line. Hall was on it. Just a little bit late on that. Caught it a little too deep. Sent it foul down the left field line.
Yeah, that one on the trajectory of going possibly in the road, too. It's hit very hard by Hall.
Count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm sure Paddock never got the scouting report on Leyva over there on second base. He's about to step off the bag. 1-1, line drive, right center field. That's going to get down. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Hall around first, Leyva around third. He will score. Hall not stopping, heading around second. He will make it into third. Stop sign comes up late from head coach Josh Knorr. It was a good relay throw from the Eagles. Nonetheless, Tyler Hall gets the job done, lacing an RBI triple into the gap. Bulldogs take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, head coach was waving him in for a second. I thought he was going to go home, trying to attempt the inside the Parker, but late call, like you mentioned, stops. But an amazing hit, just ripped that ball right up the right center field, and center field couldn't get to it in time, and he's got a triple.
You know, it was a good relay there by a combination of Mahmoud and I believe it was Becker, the second baseman on the relay. First pitch to Jermu, breaking ball in the dirt. I mean, the bulk of the throw was made by Becker, and it was a perfect one bouncer that had Hall come home, would have been fairly close, but I would lean towards he would have been out had Knorr sent him there. 1-0 fastball in the dirt, blocked by Malinsik. There was a pair of brothers on this team, Jaden and Ethan Malinsik. I hope I'm saying that name right. We were not given pronunciation charts.
Your
complicated
guess is as good as mine.
2-0 to Jermu. Fastball misses down low. Long first inning here by Padgett, and really no command so far. It's been pitches nowhere near the zone or cookies down the middle, and these Bulldogs making all the right swing decisions so far. 3-0 to Jermu. Fastball kind of caught it off the hands there. Going to go foul down the first base line. Jermu's swinging 3-0 with a runner on first. I like the call there by Josh Knorr. Maybe not the best pitch to swing at. Most likely would have been a strike, but we've seen Jermu kind of stick the bat head out on outside pitches and drive it to right all season long. Here's 3-1. Fly ball sent foul well down the right field line into the construction zone of that new athletic dome going up down there.
Yeah, it's looking nice so far. Had that turf put in a couple of weeks ago. I just can't wait for the dome to get put up.
Count now 3-2 to Jermu. Hall leading off a third. Infield standard depth for the Eagles. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball off the pitcher's glove. Sliding stop. He will have no play. Jermu to first base. Hall comes in and scores. Bulldogs extend the lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the first.
I was just going to mention that Padgett found his way to get back into that count after being down 3-0 in it. And right away it just goes right off the tip of his glove and just fools Becker in second. And he's just not going to be able to get that up to get the out at first.
So it's the third hit of the inning for the Bulldogs. Back-to-back-to-back RBIs. They're not done yet. Connor Davies steps in as there's a courtesy throw by Padgett over to first. Jermu was about half a step off the bag, maybe a solid 8 inches off the bag. Just wanted to, let him know, hey, I know you're over there. Jermu, not a lot of speed. Don't expect him to really steal a bag here. Here's first pitch to Davies. Fastball in the dirt once again. This one knocked down by Malinsik.
Well, it's not like the Bulldogs have had to steal at all. They've had 2 wild pitches go their way and had to advance to runner position scoring. So there hasn't been a problem at all for the part of stealing, but more of just the pitches that get passed.
The throw from the first baseman Gates finally goes back to Padgett. Maybe a delay of game 5-yard penalty coming here as he's just kind of stepping off, lobbing it over there, not really accomplishing much. 1-0. Jermu was running. That one was fouled out of play. Davies with a good pitch to hit there. His fastball pretty much middle. Couldn't get the barrel around on it. As a result, sends it pretty much straight back. A little towards the third base side, though. Let's get even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jermu healthy lead off of first. Padgett comes set. Here's the count so far in this one. Took 6 batters for it to happen, but here we are. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Bulldog first baseman. Here's the pitch. Jermu running, and a bit of a fake steal attempt. Took a couple hard steps towards the second base bag. Decided, hey, didn't get the best jump there. I'm going to head back. Pitch missed up and away. He's going to even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Could be cause maybe he had a slip on his just take off a little bit and just went back.
Count now 2-2 to Davies. The pitch. Breaking ball. Misses just above the zone. Good take by Davies there. It's not a pitch you often see umpires give a pitcher, that high curveball. As a result, 3 balls, 2 strikes. We will likely see Jermu run here again. As Padgett comes set. Here's the pitch. Jermu running. Swinging a line drive. Base hit right field. Jermu around second. He heads the third. Throw from the right fielder will go all the way to third. Davies into second. The throw not in time. Davies takes the extra 90 feet on the throw. Bulldogs still in business here in the first inning. Second and third, 1 away.
Smart play there by Davies to go to second after that throw came from third. It wasn't cut off at all. It was just a straight line drive over to third. And he takes the gamble and pays off for him, and he has himself a double.
Really surprised Matthew Price, the right fielder, even threw that ball all the way to third. By the time that ball landed, Jermu was a good 3 steps around second base. Really had no shot at him. It's going to bring up Corwin Allen. First pitch to him. Fastball misses in the dirt. Scooped up by Melanchik.
Yeah, it's because Jermu took that lead off right away. Because it was a 3-2 count. He was running no matter what.
Count's going to be 1 ball, no strike for the power-hitting right-hander for the Bulldogs. 1-0, fastball in the dirt again. Good stop once again by the Eagle catcher. Man, anytime a guy has a tough name to say, I'm going to have to say it about 300 times in a game.
Hey, well, luckily they got 2 of them out there, so you're going to be saying them a lot.
Here's the 2-0 to Allen. Fastball misses well above the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. The catcher Lashway waiting on deck. This has been a long first inning for the Bulldogs. Seen a lot of pitches so far. Just good at bats overall by the Bulldogs so far. 3-0. Allen taking all the way. Fastball called. Strike at the knees.
It's been a lot of pitches because we've seen that 3-0 count at least twice now, maybe even 3 times throughout this bottom of this first inning.
I mean, with 1 away in the inning, this is going to be Pattit's 31st pitch. And it's going to be a ball. It's going to result in a walk for Corwin Allen. It's going to load him up and bring up the Bulldog catcher, Adam Lashaway.
What a great opportunity here. What you just don't need is a ground ball. It could create a double play. Anything in the air in the outfield will even help too.
So middle and double play depth, corners, toes on the infield grass. Big holes in the left and right side for Lashaway to find. First pitch, breaking ball, called, strike. Wasn't received particularly well by the catcher. Umpire gives him the call nonetheless. Paddock comes set. 0-1 to Lashaway. Swing and a miss. Pretty much a center cut fastball there. It looked like the four-seamer. Lashaway way out in front of it, swings through it.
Yeah, he saw that pitch coming and he was jumping for joy just a little bit early on it though.
So Lashaway got to be put in battle mode now. As here's the 0-2. Fastball in the dirt once again. Knocked down by the catcher. Went for the little deke there. Not sure if it was intentional or not. I'm sure it was. Ball found his glove pretty much immediately. Kind of looked around like, where is it? In his glove the whole time, trying to get a runner to bite. I'm going to say he was unsuccessful.
No. Yes, he definitely was unsuccessful.
Got his 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lashaway. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball up high. Even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now we've seen that curveball start at the eyes of these Bulldogs, drop into the zone. Home plate umpire not willing to give him that call, and rightfully so. The pitch is not a strike. It's crossing the plate at the chin. It's refreshing to see an umpire not reward a pitch like that. 2-2 to Lashaway. Called strike. Now, that should be strike 3. Everyone kind of standing around. Home plate umpire might have forgotten the count. They're going to call Lashaway out.
Oh, man.
Baseball's a great game. Every time you go to a game, you will see something different.
That was
2-2 count.
The most confusing thing ever.
I thought I was right. We got our scoreboard guy up here. It was a center cut fastball to get Lashaway. And just a standard strike call. Everyone kind of stands around wondering what just happened. And eventually Lashaway heads back to the bench. Ty Perrin up now. Swings to the first one.
He probably thought he got away with one too. He was just sitting there. He was like, oh my, they have no idea.
Perrin drops a bunt down. It's going to be a beauty down the third base line. The pitcher slips. Perrin reaches first base. Wow. What a bunt by Ty Perrin. Got the fastball down and away exactly where you want to bunt it. Lays down a beauty. The pitcher Paddock never even dreamt of a play.
Oh, that was very unexpected and just absolutely perfect. And the slip again, we've seen a lot of these fielders slip right so far, the turf with the wetness.
Swinging a ground ball, base hit left field from Hudick. Davies in to score. Here comes Allen around third. The throw is not in time. Allen in to score. Hudick into second base. It is a 2-run single. The Bulldogs already with 6 runs in the first inning.
Well, we mentioned the ERA for Paddock to start this game, and the Bulldogs have just been laying it on, the pressure. Every single ball that's just kind of just been in the middle, a little bit of a meatball just coming through, and Bulldog offense on all cylinders right now.
So we're going to have a mound visit now. That pitch was the 39th pitch from Miles Paddock here in the first inning. Got to imagine they just give the kid a break, man. Still out there. If we do see a pitching change, which they're going to keep Miles Padgett out there.
I mean, he's got 2 outs. Like, I would just think make it through the rest of this inning, but now you have 2 runners in scoring position as well. It's just the pressure's on him completely here. Needs an out.
6-1 Bulldogs, and they're not done yet. First pitch to Florig, breaking ball in the dirt. Last time up, Florig had a similar situation, runner on third. That one with 1 out, ended up grounding over to the first baseman, Gates. Looking to kind of redeem himself here, pick up an RBI, maybe 2. Florig calls time as Padgett took a long time to, pick his pitch and come set. Padgett shakes again, gets the one he wants and comes set. 2 on, 2 out, Jack Florig at the plate. First pitch. Fastball called, strike inside corner. Actually, second pitch of the AB there. It's going to even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, such a big time difference between that first and that second one. I didn't even know that was the second pitch of that at bat.
So the count is 1-1. Florig ready. The pitch. Swinging a chopper. Sent over the head of Padgett. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstop. Throw to first. Not in time. Florig beat it. It's going to be an RBI infield single for Florig. And what a first inning for the Bulldogs. 7-1 here in the first.
And that one was just a chopper that just went right over Padgett's head, and no chance for the shortstop to get that ball and get it over in time. Another infield base hit.
Yeah, the turf field here at Nicolay Field, Florig just kind of hit it right into the ground, and shortstop never had a play. First pitch, Leyva called, strike outside corner. Not sure if you picked up on that, but Florig just kind of looked at Coach Knorr down there at third asking to go, and I think he's going to go here as there he goes. High, pitch is high. Florig into second base without a throw. It's going to be second and third, 2 outs once again.
What a pickup by you. That was insane. I didn't even recognize that at all.
A lot of little things happen in baseball. If you've never really sat down here at the Nick and paid attention to every little thing, highly recommend it. 1-1. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jesse Leyva. So 1-2 now. 2 on, 2 out, 7 runs already in the inning here for the Bulldogs. Padgett comes set, looking to end his nightmare inning. The 1-2 fastball misses well above the zone. And that was the 46th pitch from Miles Padgett in the first inning. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy throw 46 pitches in the first inning.
In counting, too. Let's see if he gets to 50.
Here's the 2-2 to Leyva. Playing a fly ball sent foul down the right field line into the parking lot. Good luck to anyone parked out there. Oh, with the construction going on, the hitting facility parking lot is mostly closed right now. So pretty much your only option is to park in what I like to call the danger zone.
Yeah.
A lot of foul balls end up over there.
I parked my car far, far away.
2-2 to Leyva, swinging a line drive right center field. That one's going to get down. In comes Hudick. Florig around second. He'll score without a throw. Jesse Leyva gets his second RBI knock in the inning. This one drives in 2. It is 9-1 Bulldogs in the first inning.
Man, you have to expect some type of mound visit or something right now, because Padgett is just absolutely getting rocked right now. I almost feel bad for the kid.
Oh my goodness, they're leaving him out there. You said it. I'm feeling bad for him. I'm feeling bad. First pitch to Hall, called strike inside corner, generous call. It's kind of something you'll see in baseball. There's a term, big score, big zone. And 9-1 in the first inning, you're going to see that come into play. 0-1, fastball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Leyva moves into second. Another runner in scoring position here in the first inning. That was the 50th pitch of the outing so far for Miles Padgett.
Well, he made it there. He got to 50. Just got to get out of it, man. Just got to get out of this inning.
That one swinging a foul tip off the mask of Malensic.
Went right up to us in the booth up here. Luckily, there was a netting.
Count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leyva off of second. Here's the pitch to Hall. Swing and a miss. Courtesy throw down to first base to finish the play. But that's going to do it for the first inning here at Nicolay Field. Bulldogs lead at 9-1 as they score 9 runs on 8 hits. What a first inning. 9-1 Bulldogs. You're watching Adrian College Baseball here on Adrian College TV.